I thought it would be a fun idea to just record and give you guys an idea of what it is to be a newlywed, because we are newlyweds. We have a bunch of questions in this box. We're gonna see how many we can actually answer today while we enjoy our dinner. So we have 2 pizzas, we have wings, and yeah, you ready?
Let's do it.
So babe, you go first. Pick a question.
Ooh.
No, don't look. Just
nice.
read it out loud.
Is it, oh sorry, is marriage everything you imagine it would be, or is it different? Who's got to answer this?
Both of us. Is marriage everything we imagined it would be, or different?
No, I imagined it the way it is.
You did?
Yeah. I did.
I did to a certain extent. I did think marriage was going to be a lot of fun, which is a lot of fun. It really honestly is a lot of fun. But then there's certain things I didn't expect. Like all the chores and the things that fall on me to do. I didn't expect that part.
Why?
Because I didn't. What?
There's a big explanation for that. There's a reason why she doesn't, there's a reason why I do.
Oh, the way we were raised.
There you go.
Yeah. Question number 2. Let's move on. Okay. What is something you do in your marriage now that you can't live without?
Something that I cannot live without?
Yeah, that we do now that we're married.
Wow. One thing.
Go to sleep. I can't go to sleep without him. Like, I would not be able to live without going to sleep with you.
Wait, but is that what the answer, that's what the question says?
Yeah, just something you do in marriage now, because I never slept with you before.
Oh, something that you do now that you didn't do before?
Yeah, in marriage.
No.
In marriage.
That you can't live without. Okay.
Yeah, I can't live without not having you to go to sleep with.
That's true. Whoa! Big one. Not really. What is one thing you've learned about marriage that's been hard dealing with?
I got it.
Personalities. I mean, you just gotta deal with that. Different.
Just because this is crazy, but because it's crazy because we actually talked about this in our premarital counseling, and it's basically you are raised differently. His household where he was raised was completely different than my household. So having 2 completely different people raised completely different ways come together under one roof and they have to figure out a way to make it work. Like he's used to doing things at his house a certain way, where at my house we did it a different way. So when we came together to get to be married, it was like, oh, so I do it this way and you do it that way. Let's find our way. Let's figure out how we want to do it. Just little things, learning how to create your own environment in your own home, because now it's just you 2.
That's so true. What has been the most challenging thing about being married so far? That, right? We just
No, we have to be honest.
Why?
Arguing and not having anywhere to go.
Not to me.
Yes.
To you?
No, let's be honest. If you're dating, or when you date, or even if you're engaged, you get in a fight, you can just say, you know what, I'll see you tomorrow. Go home, I'm gonna go home. You're gonna chill out, I'll chill out, I'll see you tomorrow. And then tomorrow you're happy, you missed each other, great. When you're married, you have nowhere to go. You get upset, and where do you go? The restroom, the room, while your spouse is in the living room? Like, what do you do? I think that's the hardest thing, not having to adjust to having just stay here, because this is your home now. You can't go home to your parents, you can't go to your best friend's house. I mean, you have to deal with it, so you have to stay here. And you have to deal with all the emotions.
Okay.
What?
Once again, this is for us. Anybody else can, like, other people probably do the opposite. Probably they just leave.
Don't leave.
We just decide to stay in the house, but there's people that can clearly just walk out and then come back late in the afternoon, late at night. And that's just what we do. We stay at home and that's it.
We don't want to build a habit of when times get hard, someone just leaves, right? That's just, I mean, when you're newlywed, what we've learned is you're basically building the foundation of your marriage. So what you allow now in the pre-stages is what you're basically going to allow in the long term. So we decided we were just gonna stay here. He wouldn't go to his parents, I wouldn't go to my family's house.
I would never go to my parents.
And we would just stick it through, like stick it out. And we would just deal with the fact that we disagree on something that within the next few hours will be fine.
Talk it out.
Yeah, to talk it out. But at that time, just staying shows your commitment to your spouse.
Right.
So we decided to do it that way.
Yeah. When was the moment you realized you wanted to marry her or him?
You go first.
For me, the main reason why I married her is because she's a go-getter. No, how do you say it? Yeah. Like she's always striving to be better. She's always wanting to be better. She's always wanting to grow. And she's very loving too. She's selfless. She's always wanting to help everybody around her, and everybody that she loves, she's always willing to give everything, you know. So I love that about her, and I knew that she would be able to help me, you know, through my weaknesses. You know, that's also something really important. You have to realize that, you know, sometimes your weaknesses may be the other person's strengths. So that's what I realized. I realized that one of, you know, my weaknesses were her strengths, and vice versa. So it's a lot.
I knew the moment I wanted to marry him, the moment that I could be 100% myself around him. I have always been taught.
She cares a lot about what other people say.
And trained to hold yourself up a certain way and don't show too much of this and don't show too much of that and be strong and this and that. And with him, I didn't have to prove myself. I think that's what it was. I didn't have to prove myself. I didn't have to fake anything. I didn't have to be strong. I didn't have to be the leader. I could just talk to him about all my insecurities, all my issues, and know he would, and I knew he was going to be very accepting and very helpful and just understanding. I knew he wouldn't judge me, and yeah, I knew, because once again I was very uptight, like too uptight, like too much uptight, right? Like too uptight. And I've never ever I had never been with someone where I could literally just be 100% me till I was with him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. For me, it was when when I realized I had learned everything about her, the good and bad. Once you know the bad and then you see that's who they are, then there's nothing else to it.
Right, because everyone has a bad, so it's just up to you if you can deal with that bad.
Yeah, that's when you're willing to, if you're willing to put up with that for the rest of your life, then that's what it is. Because I mean, you might think that there's a perfect person out there, but everybody has their own faults.
Issues.
Issues. You know, you might think that you're with someone right now and you may hate something about that person, so you jump to, you know, with someone else and start seeing someone else, and then you find that one thing that you didn't like about the previous person in this new person, but
or a new thing.
And then you're gonna find, but you know, that new relationship, there's gonna be bad things about it, and then you're just gonna, you know, jump all around trying to find for that perfect human being. And also you gotta remember that you also have faults. So, you know, sometimes your expectations can be too high, because who are you, right? Are you the perfect person? Are you the perfect one? Of course not. It's not bad. to have high expectations from someone.
No, have high expectations, but
also
be open.
Yeah.
Because you're not perfect either.
Hmm?
Do we fight often? If so, what is it like now that you are married versus dating? And who says sorry first?
Well, we don't argue often.
No, we don't. We don't.
We don't argue often, and the first one to say sorry, it's her.
Always. I'm teaching him. No, but tell the truth. It's taken you a while to get to the point where you realize, like, okay, I have to talk it out.
Yep. I'm better now, though.
Yeah, I had to train him. And
I'm a dog, so trained.
and I use the word train, like not in that sense, but in the sense of I have to tell him, like, hey, when something's not okay, we have to sit down, we have to talk about it. I'm still the first one to say I'm sorry just because I just want to be okay again.
Excuse
Next
me.
question.
Oh, this one is a tiny one. Little bit, tiny one. Oh, who gets cranky? Cranky. This one right here. This one right here. This one right here.
But for reasons.
This one right here.
Babe, but I always have a reason.
No. She thinks she does, but she...
I do. If I don't get enough sleep because he's making noise out here, I'm gonna be cranky.
She gets headaches.
Yeah, I get a lot of headaches. So headaches get me cranky.
If she's asleep and then I wake her up by any noise that I'm making, she gets really upset because of that noise that I made, she's gonna wake up with a migraine for the rest of the day.
Yeah, for the rest of the day. And
so
yeah.
Never, you cannot make any noise if she's asleep. Never, don't you dare make a noise.
Okay, that's a little extreme.
No, that's the truth. Wait, cannot turn on the light because the switch is gonna make a noise. You're gonna wake up with a headache. You can fart because if you fart, the noise is gonna wake her up and
okay,
wake up with
no, it's just you could be quiet when I'm asleep.
Okay, you can be quiet, right? Just don't make any noise.
I don't even know how to get myself to not look like a psycho, but it's true. I mean, if I'm asleep and something startles me, like wakes me up very like like that, it gives me a headache. But babe, now you know, so that's great.
Yeah.
To just don't.
That's why I don't do anything. This is me. Your time? So your turn?
Do you miss personal time?
Personal time? I get my personal time. The days that I'm off.
Mm-hmm.
Monday.
Yeah, we're off. I'm only off Sundays, but he's off Sunday, Monday, so Mondays are his personal time. I normally don't have time to myself, which I don't really mind it. I don't like it.
Yeah, she doesn't care about personal.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, like, I'll go to the store and buy stuff on my own, but to just be home alone all day, I don't care for it. A few hours is good, but more than that, I like him home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
You do what?
I like personal time. Let's go. What have you learned? All my questions is what have you learned? What have you learned? Oh, what have you learned from each other that you didn't know before getting married? Nothing really.
That's a good one.
I mean,
I've learned.
Oh, I've learned that she kicks at night when she sleeps. She kicks me all the time.
I don't think so. He says I do, but I don't think so. Oh, I have one. Which I kind of knew that he would, whenever he would use the restroom, he liked to be in the restroom for like more than 5 minutes, maybe 10. No, I've learned that he could live in the restroom. And you just hear him on his phone watching videos and Rick and Morty, this and that, and he's just having a blast. I have to literally say, babe, are you done?
Oh.
Babe, are you coming to eat dinner? And he's having a blast. Like disco lights in there. It's a good old time. Oh my god. But yeah, that's something I didn't know. I kind of knew, but I didn't know how extreme it was. He just
I
likes
don't think
to
I've
relax.
done it lately. I haven't done it lately.
Babe, you always do it.
When was the last time I did it?
I don't remember because you do it all the time.
Oh. Come on. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I haven't done it.
Okay.
Done.
That's it. We're out of questions.
Oh, man.
We're so out of questions. So
Another
what did you
question.
think?
Fine.
You liked it?
I mean, it was not.
Okay, let's answer one more question, okay? Do you like being married to me?
I love being married to her.
I like being married to you too.
That's what it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
You messed it up.
I didn't mess it up.
He messed up. Did y'all see that?
We're gonna say we're happily married.
We are happily married. Anyways, we are so excited that you hung out with us.
Yes, with me.
With us.
With me.
We're married. It's us now.
Oh, us.
With us again. We will see you guys when?
Saturday.
No.
Saturday. Wednesday.
Babe.
Tomorrow. You said Monday. Today's Monday.
Monday's our posting day.
Yeah, you said today's the Sunday. Today's Monday. And
Tell them we'll see them Monday.
we will see you Monday.
We will see you guys Monday at our next video.
Alright guys, that's it for today.
Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we will see you
Next Monday. Peace.
Peace. What's wrong with us?